Hello gardening friends, this is Webster from My Therapy Garden. We're playing the dirt, help to take away the hurt. Today we're going to do some cleaning up of the garden. And now that our bulbs start growing and blooming, I think spring is well on its way. So it's time to start cleaning up some of the dry perennials and some of the shrubs. So we'll cut back a lot of these perennials that we have, and what we're looking at here is a long pollinators garden, and we can see that the daffodils are in bloom. So spring has sprung, I would say. We still have 4 more weeks to official spring, but the daffodils are in bloom. But we can see a lot of the dead perennial, some of the bee balm that we have here still. So we just need to clean that up, tidy it up, so the garden can start looking good for spring. So that's what we're going to do today. So stay with me as we work, and then we'll pretty much show you what this looks like. But now is the ideal time to start preparing your garden for spring, cutting back all the dead shrubs, perennials that you may have in the garden. If you are like me, you keep the hydrangeas with those old blooms on just for some winter interest, it's also time to start cutting that back. The only thing I wouldn't start pruning back yet is the roses. I wait till about mid-March to prune my roses. So we're just going to start cutting back our dead perennial right now for the spring. Okay guys, now that we cut back all the shrubberies that we have here in the long pollinators garden, it's looking good. You can see all the daffodils clearly, you know, not without competition from all that bramble and everything. But we still have lots of leaves. The leaves I will leave in place, so it can be a mulch for all the plants, and also as it breaks down during the summer months, it can be natural fertilizer. So what I'm going to do now is just get some mulch and put on top of the leaves, so the leaves will just break down in place, providing fertilizer for all the plants throughout the coming season and the coming years. Okay, so I'll show you when I'm finished with this project. Okay guys, so we're finished cleaning up the long pollinators garden. We cut back all the bushes, shrubs and perennials that die back, so that the daffodils that we have can now shine in the garden. We'll continue doing that throughout the whole garden, but I just like to share with you now the long pollinators garden, which is cleared up, and you can see all the daffodils now just shining in the garden. So all the leaves that was in the garden, I just cover it with the mulch. So we'll have added mulch, and as these leaves break down, it would provide more compost and and fertilizer to keep feeding the bulbs and the other shrubs and perennial that we have in the garden. So I think this would be a great start to spring. Looking at the daffodils now. Tulips should be coming up shortly, plus more daffodils. And as we look over by the porch here, we can see the hyacinth in bloom. Hyacinth looking lovely. Here by the back porch. Hyacinths are very, very fragrant, guys. Very fragrant. I just love the soft fragrance of hyacinth. All right, guys. So there's the work that we start for the garden, and we'll continue working in the garden from spring all the way through summer. So this is it, guys. Let's go. You like this video? Give us a thumbs up. Questions, comment, drop a line down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever a video is posted. From my garden to yours, this is Webster. From My Therapy Garden, we're playing the dirt, help to take away the hurt. And we just cut back all the bushes, shrubs and perennial in the garden and clean up the garden a bit so we can have the daffodils shining. Here's to spring. Talk to you later, guys. God bless. See you in the next video. Bye for now.